Welcome to Beauty and the Beards, everybody. My name is Al. I'm going to be your wonderful host for today's show, the one that's going to be guiding you through this wonderful show. I am not alone, never, ever, never. I have the wonderful Kiana. And back again, the amazing Brittany.
You thought you were done with me?
Not at all. Not at all. But before we get into all the wonderful talking and all the beautifulness that we have today on this rainy Sunday, I need you to do a few things for me. First, like the video. Comment down below. Secondly, third of all, hit the subscribe button. And then fourth, make sure you hit that bell notification so that it all brings it together and you know when to be here to do it all over again for us, you know? Because you gotta do it. It's part of the routine. We bring you the video, you do these small little steps, and we all work as a big family. It's all teamwork, you know? It's great. It's great. But then when you're done watching the video, make sure that you take yourself over to Pokeshop Collectibles. Go check out what they got. They've got a bunch of amazing stuff. They've got a bunch of amazing gear. Beautiful cards, beautiful bundles and packs and carrying cases and mats, whatever you want, they got it. The only thing that they don't have, unfortunately, is sports cards, but everything outside of that is pretty much there. You can't miss out. There is nothing that you would want to leave out of your life. You want to get all that, bring it all in, take it, put it in a little bag, pay them money, and then take it home and enjoy it, because that's what you do when you go out and shop. But go to the Pokeshop and shop, do all that, go see them.
Let me add to that real quick. Yeah. They did just update their Magic Meet Nights. If you're registered through all of that fun magic stuff,
nights.
I don't know how that works.
Not Magic Meet.
Yeah.
Not Magic Meet.
They have a calendar. It's like an official calendar. You
MEET.
can go in and see all of their nights. They're running standard now instead of commander. That is something that changed.
I don't know what any of that
means. Me either. I'm just trying to help them.
But
you go, guys.
If you like Magic the Gathering, meet up with them, trade cards, play the game, enjoy the night. Also, they do Pokemon stuff. Also, they have Weiss. Also, they have Warhammer. Practically anything that you could think of that isn't a sport, they got it.
They got it all.
Go check them out. Go have fun.
Everything.
Enjoy your stuff. But without further ado, let's get into today's stuff. First and foremost, before we get into any major topics, how's everybody doing? Let's start with Kiana. Kiana, how you doing this week?
Good. I didn't realize it was going to be windy and rainy today.
No, it was like the first. I mean, it was chilly all week leading up to a rainy, cool day.
Fuck, these tornadoes are trying to fucking blow me away, bro.
Yeah, we've had like 3 or 4 storm chasing vans going through our city.
The red dot was over my house the first time.
Yeah,
I got trapped in Walmart after work. I didn't even want to go. I had to go to the store to get stuff to make.
It's one of the worst places I would think to be trapped. I mean, like, you would think, like, for convenience sake, like, oh, I'm trapped in Walmart. There's a lot of stuff that I'd be able to, like, you know.
But then you're people in
you
Walmart.
realize who you're trapped in there
hellscape.
with. Yeah, it's
I can
terrible.
see my car.
This is my hell, being trapped in a Walmart waiting for a tornado to go
I got
away.
the parking spot lottery. I'm like 2-3 spaces from the door. I can see
Brittany
my
thinks
car,
it's gonna be
but
great.
It's hailing.
Somehow it's more dangerous in here than it is out there now.
And I'm pissed
How did this
there's-
happen?
There's little baby dents on my car.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
Yeah,
She got
super
beat up.
sad.
I didn't get the hail, thankfully.
Yeah, the hail came through real quick whenever I was doing my training for WIC.
Surprisingly, the tree didn't come down again either, because that bitch legitimately concussed me last time. So
Yeah.
that's my 3rd concussion, bro.
You're like what's
Traumatic
his
brain
name?
injuries.
You're like, what's his name?
My mom called me
from
Aaron
the
Hernandez.
Dolphins. No, that is not.
You know why? She said because with how many concussions you have, if you go on like a spree, I'm going to blame it on your traumatic brain injuries. And I was like, wow, Mom. She goes, I'm going to call you Aaron Hernandez.
Whoa.
Fuck you, Mom.
Yeah.
Mom, there was a line.
Yeah.
Crossed it.
She goes, what? He was on my team. And I was like, I don't even like you anymore.
He's a terrible human being.
Real bad.
He is a horrible human being.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if he played for the Vikings. Put that man in the chair. Like, legit. I don't give a fuck. Put that man in the chair.
Not a good dude.
But,
Brittany. Anyways.
how you doing?
I'm okay.
How are you?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm home alone a lot now.
Yeah, I'm about to say Scott being on the road. You gotta understand. You guys might miss out on not having Scott here like once or twice a week or so on and so forth. She has to go like 4 or 5 days without seeing this man,
and it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
No, he's doing what he loves. He's always wanted to do this. He's finally got the job that he's been working toward for years. So I'm immensely proud of him for that. But also, I don't like you for leaving me alone with these animals.
Also, you still suck ass. Excuse me? Oh, you mean the dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dogs.
Ever since that flea joke, she's had her guard up. She's like, man, anything that I feel geared towards me, I'm
That was funny.
Oh,
I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I got it. I understand now.
Yeah, no.
You're coming for my throat real quick.
Yeah. A lot of animals.
Oh, wait, you have dogs. I forgot.
A lot of dog to worry about all for one person.
But I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
How's the new job? How's it?
Oh, yeah.
New job's not too bad. Everybody's pretty good. A lot more people on deck when it comes to.
So are you?
Oh, it is a bigger terminal.
I was going to say, what are you doing?
I'm doing the same thing that I was doing for the last company. I'm not doing anything different there. It's just like I said. And like genuinely, they just added more to the terminal this last year or the year prior. So like this terminal wasn't even as big as it was. It was probably about the same size of Dorn's. Just the difference is theirs is like a lot. Theirs is like longer, not as much wide.
They don't have a whole lot of. They don't have a whole lot of yard though.
No, they don't do a whole lot. I mean, a lot of their stuff goes out like that day. Like if you could fit it, go. Like they have a weight limit, but like if you can get it on there, a lot of that stuff they figure it out. So it's not bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Like I said, the hail was a little trippy the other day because I was definitely sitting there doing my training and I looked out the window and seen the sunlight, but then also seen just chunks of sky falling. And I went, I'm not, I'm not the little chicken or whatever.
Falling,
I'm not that
Chicken Little.
I'm not him, but
The sky is falling.
I told my coworker that he looked like Chicken Little the other day.
there are people out there, bro. There are people out there.
Dude, I'm so serious. Like the pictures when you see like owners that look like their dogs and they put them next to each other. I'm like,
goodness.
yeah, that
Have you
makes sense.
seen me and Blue sitting next to each other? I am that dog and she is me.
Bro. I saw a dude the other day at Walmart that I could have swore was Stuart Little.
The mouse?
Yeah, like I could have swore it was him. I promise you. He looked just like him in the face. Like, you couldn't have convinced me otherwise. He looked just like him in the face.
What an unfortunate series of events that your life has caused.
It couldn't have been more than like 5 foot, like a 4'9" man in the face.
That's funny.
No rest for short kings.
You know.
I mean,
shout out to the short homies, but like, bro.
I love the pictures I see where it's like, this is why the short kings don't go outside, and it's like a hawk.
Yeah.
Somebody said I saw a hawk outside. Don't let your short boy runs out at night.
Nope. Get scooped up. You won't ever see that boy again. That's a grown ass man at 32.
Okay, you've seen my brother, right? My brother's not that tall, right? Okay. I think I might have told you about it. The one time he was coming to stay with me, Kratos rang the bell and he goes, "Hey, what does that mean?" I said, "That means they want to go outside." And he goes, "Oh, I'll take them outside for you." I'm like, "All right, that's fine." He comes inside and he's like, and I'm like, "Yo, what is wrong with you?" He's like, "There's an owl and it just tried to get me." And I'm like, "What?"
Bro, no way.
I'm dead ass, bro.
There's no fucking.
He goes, "It's outside," and I'm like, "No way, it's outside. Like
How
you're
does
a bear.
one-
You're a bear of a human being, first of all, and you have
provoke a
two
bird?
bears outside with you. Dead ass, bro. It's outside in the middle of the street, staring at my house.
How does one provoke a? I see. Like I've seen
I
videos.
don't know. His dumbass was probably outside going, "Who?"
Right.
Who?
Like he was probably talking to his
That
ass.
bitch probably was like, "Who you?"
Right. He's probably like, "The fuck."
I'm coming for you.
Owls aren't as intelligent as we think they are. They're actually quite dumb. So I don't know what goes on up
So
there.
once
But that
again-
motherfucker's legs are like this.
Yeah.
If you don't know, an owl,
They are.
an
They're
owl
scary.
is probably one of the most weird configurations
we'll put up a
of a
little
body.
picture right here.
It is like a weird
I
configuration
feel like
of a body.
the general public has seen owls and their legs.
If you haven't, boy, you're.
That's so wild to me.
There's gonna be a good amount of images. Yeah,
I love owls.
He's just got like.
I love them. They're beautiful.
He's got very like splinky blink.
But my mom
legs.
has me convinced the one outside
he's
is
got.
trying to get me. So
Like I feel like if I were to look at an owl walk while fully extended standing, he's walking like what's his name from Jujutsu Kaisen? White hair?
Satoru Gojo.
Satoru Gojo, yeah.
Daddy.
But whenever he was younger and he was walking with his hands in
Yeah,
his pockets
his hands
and
in his pocket.
he had his arm, his fucking
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, no, I'm thinking of Doflamingo.
No,
I'm thinking of Doflamingo from One Piece because he's got that big ass long fucking goofy stride.
Satoru Gojo still walks with his hands in his pockets, though,
Does
doesn't
he?
he? I think it's either him or it's Geto that does it.
I feel like it's Geto, and he had the hunched over
Yeah.
like walk, and then like Satoru was all like kind
I
of
can't
like
remember which
goofy
one.
and whimsical.
So, according to the
But-
story, be careful, short kings. It's dangerous at night.
Yeah, apparently birds are out to get you. Birds of prey.
They coming for you.
Golly, I keep shoulder checking the
They
microphone.
work for
Sorry,
the government.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
fam. Oh man, birds are just plants. So, in the world of movies, we've had a lot of them come out. One kind of went by and I missed it, and so I had to watch it last night. I was pissed that I missed it when it came out because I watched it last night. It was very fucking good, and so I'm pissed.
I saw
didn't go see
trailers of it everywhere.
Dude, I wanted to go see it, but everybody decided they wanted to go see it without telling me dates of when they wanted to go see it. So I never got a chance to just be like, hey, I'll go buy my ticket and I'll meet y'all there. And you know, hey. So
Hey, I've gone to the movie. Did you go by yourself or did you just watch it at home?
I watched it at home.
Oh, I was gonna say I went to the movie theater by myself. Nobody else wanted to go see that. What the hell's that movie? Insidious, the Red Door. I went by myself.
Yeah, sorry, you lost me there.
as a grown adult going and seeing Insidious
I went by my damn
yourself
self.
doesn't sound bad. I'm a grown man
Going to go see. Yeah.
talking about going and seeing Sonic 3 by himself in theaters.
I don't think that's that bad. It's not like you're gonna go see a Disney princess movie, my
Sonic
guy.
isn't as geared toward children as it used to
That's
be.
what I'm
It's
saying.
definitely
No,
geared toward
but-
us younger.
There, yeah.
But I can see
Younger.
his
It's
hesitation.
just like, I'm just like, that's weird. And on
It's a
top of
little
that,
weird.
I don't want to be that guy because you only have so many movie theaters in this town. And, you know, if I walk in and go, excuse me, sir, one ticket for Sonic 3, please, and a bucket of popcorn to boot, then that dude's going to look at me and go, all right, guy, that'll be $29.63.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's
Yeah,
that
I
bad.
don't want to have that image. You know, I'm already cool enough, you know.
I walked in, grabbed a drink, grabbed a popcorn, and I was like, see ya. Hey, I'm gonna watch this movie by myself.
I mean, but
care.
that's
alone.
Insidious. It's Insidious. I mean, I feel different. Like if I was going to see, like, I don't know, like if I'm going to see,
That's because nobody around me likes horror movies, so. Sorry.
you're right, I don't.
friends with a bunch of bitches.
I'm about to say facts. I'm a big pussy. I don't watch shit like that.
I have to deal with myself alone in a house at night. If
Yeah.
I hear a sound and the dogs react, we're all gonna die. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, at
I
home,
can't defend
I
myself.
make my house as dark as I can and watch scary movies by myself.
because you're dumb, and that's fine.
Because she likes swinging at nothing in the dark. She likes punching at air.
I don't have
she likes
nightmares.
guessing this. She
I
likes
do.
guessing to see if something's actually there and just swings blindly.
I don't have nightmares. I don't get scared.
Kiana just likes watching a movie and then running through her house going,
Come out the bathroom. Huh.
right. Gets out the shower in a combat stance.
Yeah, no, I could not go through from your room to your living room in the dark after watching a horror movie. No, because you've got the dining room, you got the living room, and what if there's something behind both of those corners? I
Man, there's
can't
a
defend
reason-
myself from both
Erin,
sides.
you've seen the bathroom window. Erin last week had scared the shit out of herself. She went to go pee in the middle of the night and she goes, I saw a reflection and got so fucking scared it was my own.
Oh my gosh.
I fought my own shadow before. It's fine.
Anyways, you saw this movie. Sorry.
I watched Sonic 3. I watched Sonic 3. Yes, I did. I watched Sonic 3. It was very fucking good. This movie was.
And you said this is the one with Shadow in it, right?
This is the one with Shadow, and it's very significant for the fact of this also released on I think the 30th anniversary of the Sonic Adventure 2 game releasing, which is the first introduction of Shadow in the video game series as well. So not only was it the 30th anniversary of Shadow's first ever appearance, but this is the first ever live action movie that he's ever been in as well. And there were a lot of references to the video games.
This one or this one?
Both are perfectly fine. They're both the same thing.
For who hasn't seen them, we'll put up a little picture here to show you what it looks like, because they're cool as shit.
Such a good movie. If you have Paramount Plus, that's currently where it is streaming. It's possibly streaming in other places. You might have to rent or buy or have another subscription.
Yeah, you'll probably have to rent it if you don't have that.
I watched it on Paramount Plus, and by golly, that's my favorite Sonic movie.
The number 2 most searched action movie on streaming today.
It's my favorite Sonic movie.
Honestly, I'm not surprised that it did as good as it did, because when I saw the trailers, I was like, that's gonna be a good movie.
Well,
it looks good.
And the thing is too, is it's not even just that it's a good Sonic movie. Like I said, there are so many references. Like if you're an old Sonic fan, there are I almost teared up at the end, because I'm like, holy shit, this is really hitting a real soft spot in my childhood. It really is hitting home for me. Right. Because there's scenes where Sonic's striking poses from the video game with the characters.
Right.
There's a moment in the beginning of the movie where Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails are jumping out of a helicopter, and they literally are flying down to the city, skydiving with no parachutes, and they form a formation like Sonic Heroes, the 1, 2, 3 formation in the air, and then they form the line when you switch to Tails and he holds Sonic's hands and then Knuckles holds Sonic's feet, and he lit them down and they all landed and flipped and landed in their poses, and I went, oh my god, it's Sonic Heroes getting representation. Holy shit. Amazing. I was just so giddy, because I'm like, there were so many damn references. There was a lot of bullshit, funny pop culture references, of course, coming from Jim Carrey's Eggman, which always amazing seeing him. He does a great job. Does a fantastic job. And the introduction of the secondary villain in the movie that kind of co-helps him is very fucking fun. Very good stuff. I loved it. I loved every single bit of it. Even the music. Because, if you're a Sonic, like I said, if you're a really big Sonic fan, there's a lot of references in there that you'll instantly get. And one of them instantly was the music. Because, Shadow's whole thing is that he's connected to a girl, a young girl that basically, whenever he came to Earth, he was basically being kind of experimented on by us, because of course it's an alien. We don't know what the fuck it is, so we're gonna fucking poke at it and figure shit. Yeah, we're gonna try to figure out what the fuck makes it tick. Yeah, and so he ends up discovering this girl whose name is slipping my mind. Maria. He finds Maria, and Maria is she's just a sweetheart. She's just a nice girl, and she just becomes friends with him. And Shadow is technically a kid. He's not an adult or anything, even though he's voiced by grown-ass Keanu Reeves. He's not an adult. He's a kid. He's just a kid. He's just a kid of how Sonic is a kid, and how Tails is a kid, and how Knuckles is technically still a kid, but he's just a goofball dummy. He's just a musclehead. He's just a bro. Shout out to Knuckles.
I forgot Keanu Reeves was in that one.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is Shadow. He does a fantastic job.
God, I love Keanu Reeves.
Shadow finds Maria and fucking ends up having this fucking great, awesome connection. Yeah, that shit scared me. And
that was so scary.
Man.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but we got scared.
It scared the piss out of me. I'm not trying to talk.
It was just a computer. It wasn't anything serious. It was just scaring the shit out of us.
But
yeah, that's great. I like that Keanu Reeves.
I forgot what I was even saying. I was talking about Shadow and Maria, but I forgot where I was going with it.
I was following you, I promise, but can I repeat back to you what you just said to me?
That ding made me lose it.
Halfway
you were
through,
saying that Jim Carrey was a good guy to do it, and then they brought in the secondary guy, and then Keanu Reeves, and Keanu Reeves' Shadow's attached to somebody else, Maria, and then you were saying Maria is something. I don't know where you're going from there. Nope, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know.
Nope.
Sonic 3 is a good movie.
It's a very good movie. But there's just like I said, as a fan of the series, for a very long time.
It's cool that they do that because I loved playing all of the Sonic games whenever they would come out. Like,
Yeah,
it's cool to see that.
Did you play any of Sonic Adventure 2, like on the Dreamcast or GameCube? That was
probably on the GameCube, if I'm going to be honest.
Because that would
What
be
was
the
it called
one
again?
is Sonic Adventures 2. It's the one that had Sonic and Shadow on the cover. I'm pretty sure it had them on the cover.
Yeah, it does. I probably, honestly, I played a lot of shit on the GameCube whenever it came out. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I did.
Yeah, it's a very popular one.
Yeah.
Very popular one. But like they had moments in that game where like fucking like Knuckles is doing shit and he's like flying through the air the same exact way that he'd be flying through the air in the fucking video game, breaking through shit the same exact way, doing like drill claw and shit. Super fucking cool. You've got Shadow making references to his Shadow video game as well, which was really dope to see that kind. Yeah, she just kind of just zoned out for a second.
I was fighting the urge to yawn. I was listening, but I was fighting the urge.
I'm sorry,
to yawn.
I'm boring you.
I ran out of. What did I just say? I literally just said I ran out of Red Bull, and
I was like, this bitch dissociating.
I have
over
nothing to keep my brain in order.
Hold on, guys.
Get her some drink. Get her something to wake her up.
My bad.
Chug the rest of her monster.
My brain frog blinked.
Man. But no, like the amount of references to like the games and everything is just crazy. It's crazy. And like I said, seeing Shadow get his representation for his video game was really cool because the Shadow video game doesn't get talked about at all. So to have the Shadow game in any way, shape, or form, like they had Shadow right away on a fucking motorcycle with a gun in his hand.
Right.
That's literally from the video game. He literally did the cover pose. They
That's
literally
dope.
did the pose from the fucking cover where it's him sitting on the motorcycle holding the pistol in his hand, and I'm like, oh, dude. I'm just like, this is so cool. And they played fucking Live and Learn. They played fucking now I know where I was going with the fucking Shadow and Maria thing.
Welcome back.
Yes, Shadow spent time with Maria in the laberatory, and Maria had an acoustic guitar.
Oh yeah, we missed the poking and prodding part.
And she, they were fucking, poking prodding him. And so she basically discovers him in the laboratory, and like he befriends her, and it's the only person he has a connection with inside the whole fucking laboratory.
Right.
And one of his flashbacks that he has whenever we see him in the beginning of the movie is he's having a flashback to spending time with her, and it's her playing her acoustic guitar, and it's literally the city's music from the Sonic Adventure game, and it's but it's slowed down for an acoustic version, so it's only if you're really a fan and you've heard that music enough,
right,
you could pick that up instantly. And it made me so happy because I was like, this is the fun part of video game movies, like being able to have the fun liberties to be able to create your own jokes, but then also have sweet nods to the shit that made the game great and made the movie fantastic. Because like even in the end of the movie, which I'm not going to spoil the major ending, but they play one of the main songs from the video game, which is Live and Learn, which is a badass fucking song. But for the scene that they played it for too, it made it so much better. And that's where I was like, damn, I'm really feeling like tearing up because like I'm literally watching my childhood reimagined for kids who literally have no way of experiencing this anymore. They literally don't. Unless they know how to make an emulator run on a computer or a tablet or whatever, they have no way of experiencing this. Nobody just owns a Dreamcast anymore. That shit's not easy to come across. Those games aren't easy to find anymore, especially Sonic. God forbid you try to buy a Sonic game. They're expensive as piss.
Because everyone upsells everything.
Yeah, so it's like to be an adult, and like you always see those images too that people make where it's like 1995 and it's a kid sitting in front of a TV and it's like this old cartoon that like never ended, but then it's like flash forward to 2025 and it's the same kid, but he's an adult now watching it on a flat screen, but it's the same TV show.
The only thing I got left from my childhood is still running is SpongeBob for whatever reason.
And I mean, hey,
they just
did a new movie.
I know. I know they did. I'm like, that's the only thing. All my other
Plankton movie.
Yeah, I saw that. All my other TV shows stopped running. Everything's not fucking. Is SpongeBob still here though?
The way I found out about that was I was coming back up from the window and my supervisor told me to do something. And I said, the Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there. And the guy getting his passport done goes, they just came out with a new movie.
Yeah,
the Plankton movie.
I scrolled past
insane.
it the other day.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that on my recommended whenever I was going to look at Raw. When I was going to watch Raw Monday night, I seen that and I was like, when the fuck did this get announced?
For you.
Like, when did this happen?
They just kind of
dropped it, yeah.
snuck
But it's
that
like
in
it's
there.
it's like one
they
of the
didn't want
top
the
watch
chance
things
to be
on
bullied
Netflix.
for their
Krusty
animation.
Krab.
So they just kind
Krusty.
of
Yeah, they were just like, here.
they know
Have at it.
from experience with Sonic that they can't tease us with anything.
In the middle
It's go
of
big
the
or go
stream
home.
the other day, I see Scott and he just goes, eels.
He texted me. He said, I'm trolling Keanu's chat right now.
He really is. He goes, give me a second to come up with some out-of-pocket shit to say right now. And I was like, what? Eels.
See, he doesn't have to stop to think about out-of-pocket shit with me. He just does it.
Man. Oh my
He's got a
goodness.
memory bank of just dumb shit to say to me all the time.
So good. So good. Gotta love
God.
it. Gotta love it. Even when he's not here, he's still making us laugh. He's being goofy.
The presence never
being
leaves.
goofy. Being goofy.
I love it.
But
Comforting.
on the topic of video game movies, because I loved that movie so much, is there any video games that you guys have played or seen that you think would do good as a movie adaptation that hasn't been done yet? Because we got Resident Evil. We've now or even like a TV show, because we've now got like the Fallout TV show and the Last of Us TV shows that are doing fantastic. They're so fucking good. And like we've got so many different hell, Mortal Kombat 2 just dropped their new images not too long ago, showed off Johnny Cage images and everything. Some
They've
good
got,
shit.
I was just looking, they showed off pictures of, let me see if I can find it real quick. Because they looked pretty good.
I think it's Carl Urban is his name. I think who's playing Johnny Cage. I think that's his name, because he's also Butcher in
Yeah, it is. It's Carl Urban. They
yeah.
put out pictures of the person that plays Katana. Did you? You probably never watched it, but Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the newest one. You know the.
Yeah.
Okay, don't make me injure you on camera. You know the three sisters, and then the main girl with the super short hair. She plays Jade in Mortal Kombat. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she plays Jade. They put out pictures of Quan Chi. They put out pictures of Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
They put out pictures of Jared. They did put out a dope ass picture of Baraka.
I couldn't remember Carl Urban to save.
If you scroll down, it'll CJ Bloomfield is who plays Baraka.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name Carl Urban to save my life because I could only think of Keith
That's
Urban.
Baraka
for
from the
some
Mortal Kombat 1 video game, sweetheart.
They're gonna put out.
Urban.
They're gonna put out dope ass shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The fact that Baraka's getting representation here is gonna be dope.
Yeah, I think they only put out pictures-
Getting representation is dope.
The only pictures they put out was like Johnny Cage, Shao Kahn, Katana, and Jade, I think, are the only main pictures maybe that they came out with. The other ones, I don't think we've seen anything. But yeah, and I don't know when the release is gonna. Oh, October 24th. Just kidding. Ta-da! Ta-da!
So I mean, hey, we got that to look forward to.
That's exciting.
Forward to
I
that.
liked the first movie.
I liked it too.
I love the games.
I mean, it's not. To me, it's not better than the original Mortal Kombat movie, but it is still a very good reimagining. And,
I love that
I like that.
they give more story to, like, it's cool to see how not Katana, what the hell's her name, the one that actually has the same disease as Baraka, Melina, to see how she's like cursed and she gets all that stuff too, because Melina's dope as fuck.
Melina's hot.
I always picked Melina or Katana. Those were my two when I played.
The only thing that I ask is that we leave Cole the fuck behind. I don't want. That was my major problem with the Mortal Kombat movie, was that he fucking sucks. Like, I'm gonna be so real. He's like, so did you watch the Mortal Kombat movie, by the way, by chance?
The first one? No, okay.
So to put it in perspective, have you watched the original ones at all? No. Okay. So we will have to watch that at some point. They're very good.
They are good.
The originals are very. The first one is very good. The second one, there is controversy because no, not the second one, not the new one. the old ones. So the old movies that came out back in like the 90s, I think it was when they came out, they were good, but the first one is the best one. The second one is kind of horrible.
I don't know when they came out. Let me see.
But to kind of explain, the first one came out, everybody loved it. It was very good. It was very well received.
1995 and then 1997.
So that time frame, remember that. Movie came out, people loved it. People fucking raved. Mortal Kombat was at its highest as well because it was doing good in the fucking video game world. Like, it was fan-fucking-tastic. I don't even think we got into like PlayStation 1 era yet, so we're still like kind of working on N64, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. If we are in PlayStation 1 era, I think we're just getting into it. So I don't even know if we have a Mortal Kombat game for that yet. So the hype for Mortal Kombat is just kind of fucking high as hell. So people love this first movie. Drops. Great. The director goes, we need to do that again before the hype dies down.
There's so many Mortal Kombat games.
Yes, there are.
Holy Jesus.
And basically, they all go in and go, okay, we want to make another Mortal Kombat movie as fast as we possibly can. But we don't really have as much money because we don't have enough time to build up the revenue to make this movie as good as we did the last time. So we got to kind of make some budget cuts. So half of the cast is now recasted instantly.
Oh.
Half of the cast is now recasted instantly.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
they recasted almost everybody
Yeah.
minus Liu Kang. Almost even Raiden. Raiden even got recasted. Everybody minus Liu Kang got recasted.
That's bad.
And it was not good. And it made it really hard to watch because you could tell the budget went down immensely.
See, I wouldn't watch it at all if they recast the entire. No.
But that was the thing is like they introduce a lot of characters that you wouldn't think would make it on the big screen, but they do, and it's cool that they get the representation, but it just sucks that it's a shitty movie. But the first one that they released back in like what 2021 or 2020 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 2021.
It was around that time frame whenever they remade it.
Yeah, it was 2021.
Yeah, they remade it in 2021 and released it, and it went straight to HBO Max and theaters, and everybody fucking loved it. It was really cool. It was really
watch
good.
it on Hulu?
Yep.
It's a good movie. It's pretty good.
And we're just all hoping that this second one, oh boy, does not do what that last second one did.
Yeah.
And if it does better, then cool. Hey, awesome. Dope.
All right.
Dope. But yeah, that's kind of the background history on Mortal Kombat the movie, because that's it. They have a chance they could fumble this, but you know, hey.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
it's been
not.
a while. They had 4 years.
Yeah,
so.
they've had time, so you know, we'll see. But back to the question I laid out: is there any games that you guys would like to see a movie out of? Maybe like, I don't know, like just for like examples, maybe like a Spyro movie, a Spyro animated
You know what's
film.
funny?
I thought
It's
about
the
that.
first thing you asked me. My brain was like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, and I was like,
yeah.
wait, would those even really be good? And then I was like,
A
well,
s-
maybe.
I was
A
trying to
Spyro
think
movie
about
would
how
probably be cute.
Spyro could be done.
Spyro could be cute because
Spyro would be
they would
cute.
just have to fill the. It's the thing of
Crash Bandicoot would be a good one because he's got a lot of he's got like the head bad guy that he's always going
Yeah,
up
Cortex,
against, but
yep.
yeah, and then he's always got everything.
the
So
only
I feel
thing
like
is
that
that
would be cool.
The only thing about Crash Bandicoot is like he's a voiceless character. That's the only thing, so they would have to give him a voice, and that's the moment that you're talking about making a character that does. That's like when you talk to me about making a live action Legend of Zelda, and I'm like, I'm not gonna believe it if Link walks in and doesn't go hat 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 hat. If he's not doing that in every conversation, there's no fucking. It's not a real fucking show, and we're not going off of source lore. If
Spyro
he walks
does
in
have
and
a voice though, so Spyro would be easier.
yeah, Spyro
And I was
he
thinking
talks to everybody.
you could do something. The Year of the Dragon, Enter
Yeah.
the Dragon, whatever.
Yeah.
That could be really well done
Yeah.
because you're chasing the dragonflies, and that could be a really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You could make that into a series. I also thought
it'd be a cute TV
because
show. Yeah,
I didn't think about that. Because I was like Spyro. The animation could go really wrong. Kick that. Stardew Valley could be a cute, and it could be a cute one either. That could be
I
cute
feel like
either
that
way
could
you
be like
go.
a little anime. I feel
It could be
that'd
like a cute little
anime.
anime.
I feel like that could be like a cute little slice of life.
Yeah, because you start with, it's your desk job. You
Right.
hate your life, and then Grandpa's like, I died. Here's my farm.
Yeah.
And then you have a new beginning, and that's
You meet a
anime
bunch of great new
anyways.
people. You start doing new things that you never did in your everyday life. It becomes a cute little slice of life anime. Meet a
But
cute gal.
would be is the question.
Oh man, that's the thing. It could be a harem too. It could be a harem. Stardew Valley, the harem.
It's tricky because Abigail's like 17 years old.
That's terrifying.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's terrifying.
I think they could do with the right, given the right studio, Spyro could do numbers.
Oh yeah. I feel like back in the day, we could have gotten a really cool, like back in the times when we were making like the Spawn movies and like Blade and shit like that. I feel like if we would have dedicated one of those directors to making possibly a God of War film, I think that one of them would have been able to do that some justice.
That would be so.
They're planning on making one. I'm pretty sure it's a TV show that's happening, but I'm saying like back in the day, like say go back to like 2005, 2006, when like Blade or one of those movies just dropped. You just got off watching that and you're like, dude, this is fucking badass. Now that director goes home after making those movies, first folder that lands on his desk says right across it, God of War. I think that would have been a badass movie to have seen back in the day, especially off of the hype of God of War like 1 and 2 on PlayStation 2. I feel like people would have jumped right on that.
If they do it with Amazon and they go through the same set designers as Fallout, it could be incredible.
Dude,
Can't wait for
the
Fallout.
thing is I just love God of War. Like God of War was probably one of my favorite games. It's the only reason I wanted a PlayStation is because I wanted to be able to play the God of War games.
Yeah,
I
they're
fucking
so
love
good.
God of War
They're
so
so
much.
good.
That would be so fucking cool because they put in so much effort into the
Yeah.
games, especially the new ones.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen gameplay
They're
and shit of
basically
the
just
new ones,
movies.
but oh my god.
They're practically playable movies.
Set designer, whoever the hell does it for Fallout, costume, special effects designer.
Things are happening in her brain.
Yeah, your brain's exploding, but you're not
Things
saying.
are happening in
you're
her
not
brain.
saying.
The Last of Us.
Okay.
The designers from
Yeah.
because what they did with the clickers
Okay.
to do all of
Those things creep me out.
yeah the all the little things that pop up, all the undead. I don't know. I only watch Scott play it. I don't know what things are called.
Well, because they've
but-
got like the undead, they've got the skeletons, they've got Medusa, they've got the snake, they've got.
But if you think
There's
how well they
so
did,
much.
they've got
on-
all of the gods and goddesses
the
and
makeup
everything
for
in
that.
between.
So like the first games are basically just him going through like Olympus and killing a bunch of
Yes.
the gods. So like
Yeah.
a lot of it would be mostly just like up in the clouds of
I
Olympus.
just meant like what to call the things.
That
in
would
that.
be-
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I didn't know what to call it, but if you take the makeup design from The Last of Us and you have the set design from
Yes.
Fallout, it could be the most insane love
It'd
child
be a
you've ever
great
seen.
collaboration. That'd be a fire ass fucking
But
setup.
that's just
Wild.
Wild Dream fan cast.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
backstage
Yeah.
set design.
I mean, hey, there's like we were talking about. There's a future where we have God of War in a TV show format. So we have that to look
That's
forward
why I'm
to.
hoping. I don't know if it's a video game or a movie, but it was where everything had been coming out where they're going to be doing God of War with Egyptian gods, and I think that would be so
I think that's the game.
fucking
I think that's
cool.
the game. I think that's the video game. I think that's where we're going next. in the
Have
game.
like fucking Anubis and
yeah, that's you're gonna be fighting pharaohs.
Not
It's
only do
gonna
I
be
love
badass.
God of War, I fucking love Egyptian gods and goddesses.
It's really
Jesus.
badass. You're gonna be fighting Raw. It's gonna be cool.
It
gonna
is
be
in
so
production.
awesome.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
I saw bits and pieces, but there hasn't really been much coming out because there's not
PC
really.
estimated release date is September 9th. That was a lie.
Yeah, I was say don't say any release
was a lie.
dates. Don't say anything about release dates. We have nothing.
That was a lie.
We have nothing. I would have known.
The lie detector is determined. That was
Well,
a lie.
okay, because I'm confused because I was looking at this. and
That's
it's-
why I'm not sure
don't know.
when.
I'm never
or any,
I'm never
yeah.
gonna believe any
Yeah.
I'm never gonna believe any release date until we get like at least like 3, maybe even 2 months away, because things are so subject to change nowadays. People push their games back and delay them so much at this point
Yeah,
that
that's
it's just
fair.
like I'm not gonna get hyped
Sometimes
that
they
something's
can't help
happening.
it. Like with
That's what I'm
Faz, that
saying.
was supposed to come out on PC or not PC on PlayStation in like I think it was April or something when it was supposed to come out, and
Yeah.
then because that fire that they had, that
Yeah.
bitch got pushed out until like they're like, we don't know when it's gonna come out. It'll come out eventually, and I'm like, okay, that's
Right,
fine.
like, and you never know what could happen. Like they could literally go through and get ready to like process through the game, and they're getting through the later stages,
And
now
something goes wrong,
something
yeah.
crashes, and now they can't figure out how to get this level to load properly. Now they got to work it from the ground up
Yeah.
and do it again, and now they got to delay the game for a whole other 2 months. Like I'm never gonna believe anything until we get close enough to where I feel comfortable that this is gonna be the set date.
Like Faz, they released a new map, a new update of a map, so they changed everything about it. Literally the next day they had a bug update because there was.
Just like whenever we get trailers for games and they don't feature certain things in the trailer, I don't get excited for them anymore because I'm like, I know that this is not coming anytime soon. Just like with Metroid Prime, which Metroid, that would be a badass. That'd be so fucking badass if that was a TV show. No, think Castlevania, but then Metroid. Like space. Castlevania, space. Put her in her Metroid suit where she has her big fucking gun blaster arm and she's traveling through fucking so think Castlevania meets Alien, but instead of it being like Ridley, or not Ridley, but whoever the main character is an alien. I can't remember what her name is. I think it's Ridley, but or Ripley. Ripley is her name. Ripley.
Yeah.
Instead of Ripley just being a person with a gun, she has like an armor suit and she has a fucking gun as an arm. And she runs through the fucking ship that's just infested with aliens, blasting through shit, upgrading her suit, finding different components to then get to her ship and go find the fucking Metroid, which is this giant fucking basically alien brain that controls shit. That would be a badass fucking series.
That has a lot. That could be.
Because the games span across multiple worlds and shit that she goes to. So it's like it could be a TV show where this season takes place on this broken down ship and she discovers her first set of weapons that you get in the game in very early game, where it's you get maybe your missiles, you get the ability to form into the ball that you could form into and then drop little bombs and shit like that. I feel like that'd be a really cool show. But I would also say it would be cool if it was done in maybe a 90s aesthetic too. Back in the day.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Have it done in a Cowboy Bebop or just an old school 90s kind of aesthetic or art style. I feel like that would be really cool to see that in that kind of light. Brittany, you said you had some things you wanted to talk on. Specifically Pokemon.
A couple sporadic things that I wanted
things and
to bring
sports
up.
things, maybe.
Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Yeah.
I have a complaint.
Okay. This is big. Brittany don't complain a whole lot about video games, so that's why I'm especially Pokemon.
A new pack come out.
Yo, I know.
Triumphant Light.
Scott
Thursday.
said something about that.
Thursday, we're getting another pack. We get, unless you pay for hourglasses, you're given 4 hourglasses a day. You need 12 of those to open packs if you don't play. That's hard. And I'm pissed at this announcement because I just saved over the last 3 weeks. I had enough to open 10 packs at a time, which I love doing. I got 2 hits and I've pulled the same card 7 times. I have pulled the Shaman card 7 times.
That is a bad feeling.
It's just so wild because they waited so long in between the very first 2 that we got, and then now they're just here, surprise, here's another one.
Dumping stuff. And
I'm like, bro, chill, I haven't even finished.
There's got to be some time in between these things because people got to be able to collect. People have to be able to.
Because then I give up on the other ones and I start the new one. I'm like, whatever.
I completed the first 2.
I haven't either.
And look, I get it. You want to give people content. I mean, you want to give people stuff to be able to open for, but overloading people is not what you want to do.
I get why they're wanting to push something out on Thursday because that's the same day that the actual TCG game drops Journey Together as a new set.
Right.
I can understand the want to release sets in a similar time frame, but when you are expecting people to pay for it, it's not going to go that well because the scalper market with regular cards is
it's terrible right now. I want to say for the people that are going to these fucking Pokemon card kiosks and spending all their money and fighting each other over these fucking kiosks, you guys are fucking losers.
I had to celebrate.
Just buy a pack and walk.
I celebrated getting cards at retail value, and I had to do it in a bad way because my brother met the vendor at the store that he works at. He got 2 prismatic bundles for $30 a piece. That's only 6 packs.
Yeah.
That's market value. I just saw someone on Facebook Marketplace selling that same bundle for $60.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. You people have gotten pretty rough out there. I'm telling you.
And we have card shops that can't get regular distribution prices. So now you've got card shops that are having to sell at scalped rates because they're getting things from third parties. It's not okay. I'm tired. Cards are expensive.
Like in kind of a joke, but kind of not a joke. Like, think about the children.
Literally.
Like think about the fact of, as a scalper, you are taking away this, like, a potential child's opportunity to get into a new hobby that they haven't discovered yet. And
Wild.
like, literally, it hurts. Because like me as a kid, like, all I wanted to do was buy card packs between Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and stuff
Mine
like that.
was Yu-Gi-Oh.
I was super big into cards back in the day, and I'm still into cards now. And so, like, to think that back in the day, I had major opportunity to get so many cards, and like, there were probably scalpers back then, but they were nowhere near as bad as they are now. Like, there were definitely guys that were driving out of their way to go check and see if
Oh yeah, but
places
they're
had
way
stuff.
worse
Yeah.
now,
But
and they don't care.
They're to a point now where it's like people have tags on where places are going to be getting shit when their shipments are
They have
coming in.
group
They have people
chats.
on
Yeah,
the
it's
inside.
wild.
They
They're
have all this
following
shit.
vendors.
They time up their meetups to go there and get everything off the shelves so that people can't get
Yeah.
it. Like I said, with these Pokemon card vending machines now, where you can go buy boxes and bundles. I just seen a video today where a worker who stocked the machine literally went in and spent his money to buy half of the fucking machine out and just take it home with him after he literally stocked it. And I went, you're a piece of shit, because there's people that were literally standing outside of the doors waiting to get in because it just got installed. It's brand fucking new. They're just starting to pop up everywhere. So people are excited for it. You're taking half of the fucking product for yourself. And literally, like I said, it wouldn't be a problem if there was more to go around, but you're ruining it for other people, not just fucking grown adults. This is a fucking kids game. This is meant for children. Like, I get it. This is a hobby that has value. Everything will potentially have value over time, but like,
That's the problem, is that they're only seeing the potential value in the cards that they're opening. The most diabolical thing that I just seen. We've reached a new level of shit show with this, and I'm so angry at the Pokemon. I don't want to even call you members of the Pokemon card community. An 8-year-old was in the shop. Scott and I had spent 2 hours in the shop already. We're looking through cards. We know the guy who runs it. We're just hanging out. This kid comes in. He's excited. He wants to show and trade and get new cards. He has to look him in the face and go, I'm sorry, this is fake.
yeah.
Somebody gave this child a fake hit card, and he was
Yeah.
heartbroken.
Yeah.
And I was talking
People
to
are
his,
shitty, yo.
I was talking to his grandma while we were waiting to, check out
It's
the
so
small
sad.
shop. But, she takes him to she takes him to all the card shows and takes him to stores to, spend his allowance. And now she has to comfort her 8-year-old grandson that she knows nothing about. She only knows a little bit
Yeah.
about Pokemon. He's got a fake card, and now he has to know what to look for. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Thought you had something of value, and it's something that has literally nothing. Like,
and even if it's just a cool card, diabolical.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
This
It's
is
so
for
shitty.
children. This
It's so shitty.
originated as a children's game.
Yeah.
And now the worst of the worst have got a hold of it.
Yeah. We're getting to the point. Well, it's like it's just annoying because it's like this whole scalping
That's
thing has gotten so much
insane.
worse over the years, and it's starting to spill over into more and more hobbies, and it's just getting sickening because I mean, like, I was watching it happen years ago with like shoes and clothing and shit like that. They're clothing
happens with
scalpers
concert
and everything.
tickets and
Concert
everything,
tickets
dude.
get scalped all the fucking time. They've been doing that for the longest time, and it's like I said, it's like it started out as like you would see it, it would happen, but there's still enough to go around to where you're like, okay, like, yes, some people are unfortunately missing out, but if they really care enough, they will be able to still get in and do whatever they need to
Right.
do or get whatever they want and get what they need. Now it's to a point where people have set up bots, they've set up, like you said, group chats, meetings,
That shit's
meetups,
so
dumb shit to prevent
Embarrassing.
anybody from getting anything that pretty much preventing anybody that isn't them from getting the product that they want.
Stores have started announcing that they're no longer stocking Pokemon products.
Yeah,
Because of
people
the
don't know how to fucking
customers.
act.
Yeah.
People don't know how to
People
fucking
don't know how
act.
to act. They're fist fighting in a Costco.
Yeah, bro. And I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna probably be the first one to swing because I don't like my personal space being invaded
Yeah,
like that.
don't
And if
touch
you are
me.
really trying to push me out the way
so
for
dead
cards,
ass.
if you were gonna push me out the way for fucking cardboard, I'm hitting you. I'm swinging on you. I don't care. Like that you like I seen a video the other day that really I was like, bro, swing on him. Because it's just it's this taller, light-skinned dude with dreads at one of those, like I said, the Pokemon vending machines, and he's just trying to buy a pack of 151. He literally is saying in the video, dude, I just want a pack of 151. I just want a pack of 151. And it's just this heavy set slob of a dude.
Was it the dude in the Eagle shirt?
I don't know if he had an Eagle shirt on.
Because there was one that's been circulating where he was pushing him out of the
Yeah,
way.
he's literally
standing
like
in
pushing
front
him
of
and doing this. And I'm like, if you don't just rear back and just hit him one good time. You don't even, because at this point, it's beyond the packs. We're beyond the packs.
It's disrespectful
At this point, yeah, you're just disrespecting me. You're physically like pushing yourself into my personal space to stop me from trying to do something that doesn't affect you. Has no effect on you.
That is for everybody.
It is literally for everyone. You're not special, buddy. None of you are special when it comes to this TCG shit. Let's not get this twisted. None of you are special. I don't give a fuck if you just hit last year and you made $1,000 off one card. That doesn't make you the guy. That doesn't make you him.
Don't be a douche.
That doesn't make you the all seer of all this bullshit that we know as Pokemon. That doesn't make you him. And that's the problem with a lot of these people is they think that they just have this right to go in and be dickheads to get these fucking bundles.
And I think what's even worse is that Pokemon as a company doesn't care.
No, they don't.
They're just making sales.
They just want they're getting their money. They're getting their money out of the way.
Sales,
they know they're making
it.
money. They're making the most they can out of this.
And that's why they're pumping sets out.
What are they gonna do?
They can't really do much.
They're not gonna do much about it.
Other than limit or try to, they really can't do much. Even when they try to limit what they put out for specific things, Scalpers still manage to get through and do things.
Even if they limit it, they still have bots. They still have everything else. People that are buying shit out.
There's virtually nothing we can do right now, and we just got to wait for further solutions. But as it stands, for the people that are physically doing stuff to keep people from just enjoying a hobby, I hope that y'all really get hit in the face. Like really, like there's a lot of people that have, like I've seen videos, like I said, of just people being physically annoying over this shit. And it's like, I hope y'all really just get punched in the face. Like I really do. Like I hope that you fuck with the wrong person at the wrong time, just trying to enjoy their day. And I hope they just swing on you. I really do. I really do. I hope they swing on you. And I hope it hurts. I hope it lands and hurts. I hope it lands flush like a bitch.
All right, Brittany, you got a last couple things before, because we didn't do that timer on time before we get into our last thing.
The last thing I was going to make really quick, we mentioned hockey last week. We both ironically wore I planned on wearing this. He also wore that. Both won our games last night, 4-1. Him over the Sabres. Also for the Blackhawks. Big thing that I wanted to mention last night from the Blues game is that they gave a gigantic shout out to Pat Maroon. He just announced that he's retiring after this season. He's got a couple rings now. He won with the Blues a few years ago. Hometown hero. They gave him this giant montage of everything he did when he won. Helped the Blues win their first Stanley Cup. It was so special. And please, God, I know the Blues aren't going to hear this. We're just a little podcast, but pick him up for a day. Retire him as a Blue. Bring that home for him. He is a hometown hero. He deserves it. Retire Pat Maroon for a day as a Blue. I'm begging you. If I have to see him retire with a Blackhawks logo, with a red jersey, I'm going to end it. I can't. He has always been one of my favorite players. So just bring him home for a day. That's all I got.
Brittany's going to lose her shit.
Oh, we're also both wild card for the playoffs.
Yes.
So
nice.
Upcoming, we'll have some more to talk about.
Yeah.
I do pay attention to the playoffs. I'm bad about regular season.
When do playoffs start?
I don't know.
Great question.
I don't remember that kind of information, unfortunately. I don't retain.
I was about to say, because the only thing that I know that's happening right now as far as tournaments and stuff go is like March Madness, and like I know there's like the Champions League for soccer, which I'm in. I love Champions League.
April 19th.
It's
my birthday?
The postseason action gets underway just 2 days later on Saturday, April 19th.
WrestleMania Day.
Yep. Wow, what a day. What a weekend. We've got Easter.
So we might be able to watch the wild card game before WrestleMania. Maybe.
Don't quote me, but maybe.
Maybe.
No.
Because that might also happen in the middle of WrestleMania.
No, I can't mentally
So that means that there might be 2 TVs in one room.
That's too much.
We've
not
done it before.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We've done it before.
We've done it for life.
We've done it before. And I promise you, if it comes down to Blues and Wild, like, we're putting that on a TV in the middle of WrestleMania.
Happening.
Because I guarantee you there's gonna be one sleeper match on WrestleMania where we're not gonna give that much of a shit
about hockey, so
I know, but like it's the thing about it is like sports, even if so like, the thing about being a casual sports fan of anything at all is that if you don't care about certain sports, you can at least try to care, or not try to care, but like you can at least try to find some excitement or some level of entertainment out of the playoff time frame of almost any sport. Like I tell people usually, if you're not a big fan of like the NBA, try tuning in around like the playoff time frame and
I
see
also
some
don't do
people
that either.
Some people aren't really big in NBA, but like if you're curious about the NBA, like if you have a curiosity about the NBA, I tell you tune in around like the playoff time, because then you get to see a lot of the best teams go at it and a lot of the best players go at it at that time, so you can like determine what players you like to see, who you like to watch for. Same thing with like the NFL. If you don't have like an NFL team to choose for and you don't really know who to pick, if you want to just find a team to watch for entertainment purposes, if you're not trying to find a team to be a diehard for, go watch the playoffs. Go find a team in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You'll find
We
somebody
gotta
there.
do this with Scott for hockey.
Yeah.
And he's got a choice. He can choose whatever team he wants. But just know. Just know. This is where home is.
Lord. Just remember.
Don't do that to me.
Just remember.
Don't do that to me.
You know, Minnesota.
You can pick Minnesota for the NFL. That's fine,
Hey,
but
you know.
don't
Remember
betray
who
me.
you live with.
Don't betray me.
Hey, listen.
You're already a Cardinals
Plastic
fan.
side eye.
I'm just saying, when Kirill Thrill Kaprizov comes back, it's gonna be a lot of fun highlights to watch coming from the Minnesota Wild side of the hockey rink.
Oh shit.
From the Blues aspect, it's fine. Anyways, we've got a really, really
Yeah.
great thing to do here today.
Yeah, we've
So
got a
we are
fun
going
one.
back to our brackets now, our bracket fights. This is the first one for Al this time.
Yes.
Al's in the hot seat.
Yes,
yeah,
I've
it's his
never done
turn.
one
Now,
of
we don't
these.
know how hard it's going to be. We don't know if it's going to be easy for him to make these choices. We don't know if it's going to be really, really fucking hard, because his is not like ours.
No, mine
His
is a little different.
childhood video games, right?
Yes,
Is that what it was?
these are all video games that I have connections to from my
Yes.
childhood, whether it's me completing them and playing them all the way through, or just having memories of playing them with family members and just loving them a lot. Like there's a pretty good amount of games here. I
So-
sent them a hefty list.
So now, if you haven't seen them on previous episodes, if you haven't, you better watch those.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah,
I
go
got
back and watch those
2 of them
episodes.
for me, 1 of them for Brittany, and we're really enjoying these. We think these are fun because it really makes it hard for us sometimes. So we've
like-
just got a whole bunch of them, just picked random ones, the first 16 we could, and just plopped them in there. So we also are kind of familiar with what's going to come. We just know what games are in there.
Yeah, now
we don't know what order.
to kind of specify too, because like we can't see what's on the bracket right
Correct.
now. You guys could probably see what's on there. You can see what games are
Our
listed on
screen's
there.
covered, so
our
we can't
screen,
see.
yeah, our screen is blocked off. We have coverage on the edges so that I can't see what these matchups are until we start the bracket.
No
So like,
spoilers.
yeah, no spoilers. All
Purely
of them,
authentic reactions.
all the spots are randomized.
When it pops up on the TV, you close your eyes real fast so you don't look at it.
right,
Yeah,
right.
we
you
made him
know?
hide. We had a couple of hiccups, but it's fine.
So,
We
without
figured it
further ado, let's get this shit started.
Yeah, this is scary for me. I gave him a pretty big list, so I don't know what could be on
We'll
here.
see. I don't even remember.
Oh,
you
shit.
fucking
Ooh, that's right.
kidding me?
Yeah, I forgot.
So,
Are you
we've
fucking
got
kidding me?
Zelda and Kingdom Hearts.
This is Ocarina of Time.
Yes, it is Ocarina of Time.
Fucking God, this is not easy. This is not really fair.
So remember when I said I
either.
didn't know if it was going to be hard or not? There you go.
This is not
This
fair.
is the first one.
Oh my God, this is not fair. So like for preference sake, so both of these are firsts for me. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is the first video game that I've ever beaten
Such
by
a good
myself.
fucking
It's the
game.
first video game I've ever beaten by myself. I had no help. I went through it completely all the way. I borrowed the GameCube version of the game to play it, and I borrowed it from my cousin. And he was like, "The one rule is for me allowing you to borrow this is you can beat it. You have to beat it with no guide. You can't look up YouTube videos. Can't read a fucking guidebook.
The
You
books
have to
that they used
beat
to
it.
have.
Yeah,
I remember
you
when they
have
used to put
beat
out
it.
books for him,
You
yeah.
have to beat it. And it was the first game that I went through and beat all like by myself using nothing but brain power as the fucking 11-year-old kid that I was. So I love that. But then Kingdom Hearts 2, on the other hand, is
It's
the
also such a good fucking game.
it's the very first game that me and my best friend Chase beat together as best friends. It was literally the game that we
Look at him
struggled.
all giddy and
Yeah.
shit.
We struggled for 4 days trying to beat the final boss on this. And I also
man.
introduced a future guest to come. My buddy Owens, I introduced him to this game as well. And I watched him beat this for the first time ever too. So there's so much here. Fuck. I don't like this. I don't like this. Why did I agree to this?
This was your idea.
I know this was my idea, but this was also a last second idea that I came up with at like 3:30
Yeah,
in
don't
the
let
morning.
anybody else fool you. This is his idea. We just made it hard for him.
The consequences of your actions.
Dude.
Now you know how we feel.
Oh, this
Making me
is
think
so
Finding
hard.
Nemo.
Because I mean, like,
Finding
so like,
bastards.
I knew
Okay.
I was gonna fuck you up.
okay, so
So
I'll give an answer and I'll explain why I'm giving this answer.
okay.
I'm picking Ocarina of Time. And the reason I'm picking Ocarina of Time is because, like I said, I gave him a pretty hefty list of games. And there's a lot of games that did not make this list. So what I want to do is the games that don't make it that far in the bracket now, I'm going to probably save some of them for the later brackets and put them up against other games.
That's fair.
So for now, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is beating Kingdom Hearts 2. But that does not mean that this is the last time we will see Kingdom Hearts 2 because that is a fucking awesome game.
So yep.
They're
Kingdom
not
Hearts, I'm going to miss you. But Ocarina of Time has to move forward. Oh, fuck you! God damn it! Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Katamari. Now, this is Katamari Forever. This is the second game. Technically, it could be the Katamari series for all I give a fuck. All of them are great. But this is like one of my favorite fighting games of all fucking time. Oh, my lord. Oh, a lot of good memories playing Ultimate.
I loved how this came out. This is good.
Man, Marvel vs. Capcom is so good. But damn, do I love Katamari. I think Katamari wins. People are gonna hate me. Like my friend, my Sheik and
It's okay.
Sheik
People
and Quan are
judge
gonna
me for
hate
my vampire game choices, which
Yeah.
if it was better,
Yeah.
Skill issue.
But Katamari is gonna move on. I love you, MVC. I love you, MVC. Okay, now this one. Okay.
this one might be easier.
This one is a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I do love Mario Sunshine, but Chrono Trigger is a fucking amazing game. And this is the first game that me and Owens ever beat together. He walked me through this game basically being my guidebook because he played it so much.
Chrono
Trigger is
okay.
absolutely winning this. Chrono Trigger is winning this. I love Super Mario
It's gonna get
Sunshine.
interesting.
It is.
Okay. Now, this one, I know you guys have nothing. Nobody in this room knows anything about either one of these games.
And I know how you talk about your damn Bloody Roar.
Yes.
So
NBA Ballers Phenom is a great basketball game. It's like a 2-on-2 or 1-on-1 basketball game, but it's like street basketball, so there's a lot of goofiness and funness to
Yeah.
it. And it's very arcadey. Me and my uncle played a lot of it on PS2 whenever we were coming up.
but if anybody's watched the previous episodes,
But anybody who's watched previous episodes, you know Bloody Roar 2 is absolutely winning this fucking shit. There's no doubt in my mind.
I already knew.
There's
As soon
no
as I
doubt
saw
in
it
my
pop
mind.
up, I was like, oh, it's gonna be
Bloody
Bloody
Roar 2 is absolutely winning this because it's so fucking good. Now, this is
All
where I
right.
struggle. This is where I
Ooh,
struggle.
Zelda versus
Katamari.
that one.
Katamari.
I can't read that.
It's gonna be Zelda. It's gonna be Zelda because I'm gonna be so real. Katamari stands no chance against Ocarina of
I mean,
Time.
honestly,
I love
yeah.
Katamari Damacy. Like for real, it's one of my comfort games. It is my comfort game, and it's the most comforting game I have. But
So
this is also the best story ever. Ocarina of
I'm
Time has to
excited
move
for you to
forward.
see the other side. So Legend of Zelda.
Yep. Legend of
Ocarina of
Zelda
Time.
moves forward.
Can he do it?
This is not good. Oh, this is not good. Because like the adult in me is like Chrono Trigger's a better game, but the kid in me is like, are you really gonna fucking do that? Are you really gonna try to put Chrono Trigger over Bloody Roar? Over the countless hours we put in to play that fucking game?
Over the game that you talk about.
Dude, like
all the
because like
time.
Bloody Roar I had before I played that game before I had a memory card. So every time that I played that game, I had to play it brand fucking new.
Oof.
So I played it and I would beat it and unlock the characters every time. So I was at the age that I was, very good at that fucking game. I had no right to be as good at that game as I was. But it was only because I had to literally beat the game at its hardest levels every single fucking time just to play the characters that I wanted to play. So I have big connections to it. This shit sucks. Like, I don't like this.
If this is too hard for you,
I'm just a child, bro.
Just know that it gets worse.
I'm just a baby.
like,
Just a baby. You just have to remember, whatever game you pick here goes against Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. So
I mean, and that's what makes this even harder because Chrono Trigger wins. Chrono Trigger wins this.
Okay.
Chrono Trigger wins this.
So now,
But this is the hardest one. This is the hardest one. This is so fucking hard. This
you
is
still
like,
have a whole other side, my
dude,
guy.
I know, but this right here, this is the battle of the RPGs. These are literally both considered to be the best RPGs of all time. Literally, next to like Final Fantasy VII, these two are up there in the best RPGs of all fucking time. And so it's so hard because they're two completely different games, but both are both innovative in so many different ways, and they're both so fucking fun and so memorable. But I think if I have to choose one, I think it's gonna have to be Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Shit.
I think it's gonna have to be Ocarina of Time. And I love Chrono Trigger so much. Oh, fuck me, Richard.
Richard.
This is Bushido Blade 2.
Richard, what'd you do?
Versus Super Smash Brothers 64.
Smash Bros.
This is 64 Smash Brothers to be specific, because there's so many of them. I did not play Melee like that. I did not play the Wii U version like that. And I love Smash Bros Ultimate, but if I have a connection to any one of them, it's absolutely 64. But Bushido Blade 2 is by far one of the best samurai games of all time. And I think that is going to be my winner for this fight, because I love Bushido Blade 2. Once again, another one of those games that I had before memory cards, so I had to beat it every single fucking time fully. Bro. And you put that much time into a game, you learn to love it very heavily. Fair. You learn to love it a lot. In Bushido Blade 2, the left one, it's gonna win. It's gotta go for me. Fuck off! Fuck off! That's not fair! That's not fair! Dude, that's not fair! This isn't fair! This is not okay. I don't like this. That's not fair. Dude. Oh, come on, man.
Welcome.
Oh,
welcome to the bullshit that is the bracket fights.
Oh, dude, this is so not fair.
We didn't place these. These are completely randomized.
This is all random.
These are random. Yeah.
We're not fucking win at it. I promise.
Oh my gosh.
I just think it's funny how the game's laid out.
Oh my goodness, dude. This is so bad. This is not fun. This is not fun. This is probably fun for you. Not fucking fun for me.
Yeah. See? Now you know how we feel.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Rough time.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck. GTA 5 or SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
Now, I don't know anything about the SmackDown games. I know about Grand Theft Auto.
SmackDown versus Raw 2007 is considered to be one of the best SmackDown versus one of the best wrestling games. If you're not talking about the N64 games, which were very innovative and a lot of people love the N64 wrestling games, this was the one that, like, from the PS2 era, people remember heavily next to SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, which was another really good one. But fuck, dude, GTA 5, man, I've had this game since middle school. Like, this game has been out since 360, and it's still out on a PlayStation 5. Like, dude, what? It's made it through 3 console generations. Like, how?
I love this so much. I'm so happy to see this be you this time.
This is so hard.
So happy.
Like, I hope whoever fucking watches this, if I turn this into a clip, I hope whoever's watching this is struggling just as much as I am, or is at least like, and if this is easy for you, fuck you. Fuck you. Eat a dick.
The way your voice just went up
fuck
so
you.
high.
Fuck
His voice went back to his childhood. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
fuck you.
What do we got? You gotta make a choice.
It's got to be SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
Oh, shit.
It's got to be SmackDown versus Raw 2007. It's too good.
Just do it before he changes his mind.
It's too good. Fuck! No!
This is the one that I saw, and I knew.
No!
This is the one that I saw, and I was like, that's gonna fuck him up.
Dude, no!
What's gonna fuck Chris up is having to go back and edit this video.
No!
I hope your ears enjoy this.
Dude, no! That's not fair!
Sorry for headphone users.
That's not fair! No! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, fuck. And there's one more after this, too. Piss. And whenever I piss here, starts to fight. Oh, no, dude. No. I don't like this.
Things are clicking in Brittany's nog right now.
I don't like this.
The pieces are connecting, and that doesn't happen often. And it's not good.
Holy fuck. So, undoubtedly one of the best co-op games of all time versus one of the first 3D RPGs of all time. One of the best of them of
I
all time.
love Donkey Kong so
Donkey
much,
Kong is so
dude.
good and the music is so fantastic, but man, how could you not love Super Mario 64? It's such a fucking complete game, even till this day. God. All right, man. I don't, you know,
Kong.
dude, I think it's gonna have to be. I think it has to be Donkey Kong. Like, I love Super Mario 64, but it has to be Donkey Kong.
It's not that you don't love it. It's just that does it stand a chance?
Yeah.
No, I'm scared. Oh no, this is easy.
Oh, okay.
Tenkaichi 3 wins. Tenkaichi wins by a landslide. There's no shot. Tenkaichi 3 wins by a landslide. It's easy as fuck. People are gonna hate me for that, but yeah, fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
that went
easy.
over a lot
That's easy
better.
as piss. That's easy as fuck.
Now you got the last of them.
Oof. This is not easy for me. But I think if I'm really gonna lean towards it, I think I'm gonna have to go SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh shit.
Because I love
I
Bushido
thought you were
Blade.
gonna go the other way.
I
Yeah.
love Bushido Blade, but the thing about Bushido Blade is there was a lot of time that I spent playing that by myself. As to where SmackDown versus Raw, I have a lot of memories playing that with Chase, with my uncle, with
Yeah.
like a lot of other people, and there's a lot more fun that was had with that game as to where I was only able to do so much with Bushido Blade. So I think for that, I have to give SmackDown versus Raw the edge. Oh.
No pun intended.
Oh. Oh boy.
His face.
I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh man.
Shit.
This is not easy.
The brain power it's taking for this
Well,
is
because like once again, this is like a lot of like, man, there's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna be mad at me
Yeah,
no
but they
matter
can-
what I choose here.
No, they're mad at you.
this
either way.
ain't you,
I'm gonna be
homie.
mad at myself no matter what I choose here too, because it's like, fuck,
Yo,
why
I
did I
didn't
let
even
this
realize
happen?
this whole time you had a blanket.
Why did
I
I let
always
this
have
happen?
a blanket. I'm not comfy without a blanket.
Yeah, it's got
And
Swaggy Duck on
Pokemon.
it.
What you got?
It's gonna be Dragon Ball Z. It's gonna be Dragon Ball Z.
I saw that.
It's gonna be Dragon Ball Z.
So now
And now it's a battle of the PS2. So now this is where I really struggle because this right here is
you still have
is
one more after this.
this is the fun one.
main one.
Oh man.
So whatever you pick here is going again.
Yeah, and for this sake, I think this one's gonna be Dragon Ball Z again. I love SmackDown versus Raw, but
Honestly,
Dragon
not
Ball
surprised.
Z.
It makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z though is like this is the best. This is considered the best Dragon Ball Z game of all
Right.
time. Like this was the one that everybody raves on about from the PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube era. Like this was the one. It features every character you could think of to that point before we got the newest series that we got, and it's got the longest story and the most that you can do in a Dragon Ball Z game. It's the most interactive one to this point.
For Dragon Ball Z.
But Dragon Ball Z has got to do it. It's Dragon. That's got to do it.
Go. Can you do
Welcome
it?
to the end of the road, my guy.
All of your choices have led up to this moment.
Are you gonna take the
What
left
will you
fork in the
choose?
road or the right?
This is
The decision will be your own.
now.
The prize is your own misery.
I sound like a little sketchy witch down in a cave
You are
somewhere.
a sketchy witch in a cave.
That's Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. That's
Really?
Honestly,
no shot.
yeah.
No shot that
It's
Dragon Ball Z
such
was
a
beating
good
that.
fucking
It's
game.
like I'm gonna be so real. There was no
This
shot
is
that
that
Dragon Ball
game
Z
that
was
we
beating
talked
that.
about where if they
Stands
did
the
like a
test of time.
perfect remake of it, it would be fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
And we
It's
throw
one of
up the
those
little-
things. Yeah. Throw up Link doing a thing, or him riding the horse on the sunset with the loading screen, whatever it may be.
Hey!
Hey! Yeah, that guy. That guy that wears a tunic and rides around with a fairy. Yeah. Great fucking video game.
So-
like, I just,
All of the pain for him to choose.
and like I
Ocarina
said,
of Time.
it's not that. It's mostly the fact of Ocarina of Time is meant to be a story game.
I was gonna say I can't even blame you. That's such a good fucking
It's
game.
meant to be a game that's experienced and loved, and it was the first 3D Zelda, and it's considered like by a lot the best Zelda game of all time.
Right.
Like I thoroughly enjoyed, and I once again I made a point when I was talking earlier about Sonic, how that game moved me, or not the game, but the movie was moving me to tears because I was seeing my childhood flash in front of me again. But it was like when I played Ocarina of Time, when that game ends and you go back to the castle and you meet up with Zelda and it does the fade to the brown screen and then it does like the text coming down, I literally cried. When I finished that and beat it as a kid at like fucking 11, 12 years old, I finished that game and the credits rolled and I literally sat there and just kind of just like enjoyed the music with like tears running down my face because I was so in awe that that there was a story that was made in a game like this. Like I hadn't played video games that were built off of stories like this, or at least all the way through, or had the brain power to comprehend what the fuck the story was.
Yeah.
Like I mostly played, as you can see, fighting games or fucking wrestling games or samurai games where you fucking slash each other. Like there's not much story to these games, but then you give me Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which has one of the best fucking stories of all time. Like it moved me to tears as a kid, and it's one of the greatest games ever. And it had to go up against a fucking tank juggernaut of a fucking game because I mean, Tenkaichi 3, like I said, for a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans, they will agree it holds up. It's one of the best Dragon Ball Z games of all time that we've ever gotten, and so it's hard to let it go. It's hard to let it go and see it get beat by anything else.
Glad you made your decision. And we finally got it.
We'll have to get some of these other ones that didn't make it too far. Like I said, some of these ones that lost out in the first round, we'll have to throw them back on another list here and see how they fare against maybe some other matchups. Because like I said, that Ocarina of Time versus Kingdom Hearts one, that one is the most unfair fucking one out of all of them. That's the most unfair one out of fucking all of them. Like I reacted to a lot of them. If that would have came at the end, I would have cried.
The first one too.
I would have cried.
That looming threat over every decision that he's making.
Because I want to let you know to put it in perspective, if Kingdom Hearts is on the other side of this bracket, it's them fighting. Yeah. It's them fighting it out. Kingdom Hearts is beating everything on the right side of that bracket. It's the fact that it had to go up against Ocarina of Time.
In the very beginning.
In the very beginning, it's like it literally had no chance. Yeah. It literally stood no chance for me. Like I love it to death, but I can't put it over that. I can't. But that's the bracket. If you feel like I fucked up anywhere, or like you feel like I shouldn't have put something further ahead of something else, like if you think that Dragon Ball Z didn't belong over Donkey Kong, let me know, because I know that one's probably gonna piss some people off.
If you got any bracket ideas you think would be good for any of us to do, you can let us know too.
Holy
let
shit,
us
we
know
definitely
in the comments.
need that. I've been thinking about potentially maybe the next one being food. Maybe.
That's where you get me to fight on stuff, because my food opinions are strong.
Yeah, maybe the next one we get Brittany and we get a food one going. Maybe like a cereal bracket. Maybe I don't know. Good. Maybe a little fast food bracket. I don't know. We'll have to see. We got some ideas. But definitely send us some more. We want to keep stuff a brewing, and maybe what you send us will help spark some other ideas for us to make some more stuff. So
what do you want to see?
Definitely let us know there. But without further ado, let's move on to our final segment, the one that everybody knows and loves, the one and only Song of the Week. Beautiful songs, beautiful music, beautiful time of the week to listen to some beautiful jams. It's a Song of the Week, baby. It's the one time where we tell you about music that we've been listening to this week that have been lifting our spirits and getting us going and getting us through the week, in hopes that you possibly give it a listen and maybe even add it to your playlist in the near future. So if you like any of the music you hear in this little setup that we got going, let us know down below. But then also leave a community song of the week down below, because we got a couple of those.
Just one.
We want to hear
one right now.
Yeah.
What's been running around in your brain.
Yeah, we want to know what you've been listening to.
You can comment on the video. You can message one of us. You can comment on Instagram. Whatever you want.
Anything, any of our socials.
Like, we'll take it.
Any of the socials. Post it there. We literally have connections to all the socials. We will see your comment. Community song of the week. We'll put it on there.
And with that being said,
Who is our community song of the week?
You have got your buddy Chic.
Yes, shout out Chic.
He gave us a song from Persona 3 Reload. It is called It's Going Down by Azumi Takahashi and a lot of other names that I can't say.
Yes, it is. I believe it is the...
Honestly, Lotus Juice is probably the second one. That one's easy to say too, so I don't know why I said like I was going to struggle.
I'm pretty sure it is the battle music for the game. So anytime you enter a battle sequence, that's the music that starts playing. And the Persona games have been known for having fantastic fucking music throughout all of the series, but that one is one of the most well-known songs from their entire lineup of music. So it was definitely a really good pick by him. And the moment he told me what it was, I was like, the fuck song is this? And then I looked it up and started playing it. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is a good one. This is a good one. I think people will like it. Even if you're not even big into video game music, it's a really good song.
Yeah. And then mine just came out Friday. It is a new Jack Harlow and Doja Cat song.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize they dropped.
Just Us. Literally Friday it came out.
That's crazy.
Dude, I love it.
We were literally just talking about it. We were talking about him in the game chat not too long ago. We were like, bro, what happened to Jack Harlow? He was literally just like jumping for like a whole year.
He came out a song with Doja Cat.
Right. He came out. He was like jumping for like a whole year and then just kind of like took a break and just kind of like chilled out for a little bit. So, I mean, hey, there you go.
Al, what you got?
I have a good old classic, a good old throwback. You know me. I'm the old man when it comes to music.
Yes.
But it was a very good song. And it kind of goes along with the vibe of like what the Sonic movie was last night.
Okay.
But the song is called All Right Now by Free.
Don't know, but sure.
Hey.
It's a really good song. There's a shorter version that's like 3 minutes. And then there's like a 4 to 5 minute version of the song, but the shorter version just basically excludes like the guitar solo bits of it. So if you're an instrumental person, if you like hearing the instruments kind of play out and like the guys kind of freestyling instruments, play the longer version. But if you want just the lyrics, which are also fantastic, I love the singer. The 3 minute version is very good as well. But this is just a song that I used to listen to it with my mom like when it would come on the radio, so I didn't really like have a way of hearing it outside of it just randomly playing on the radio.
Right.
And then when I started working at the vape shop, one of the guys ended up adding it to the playlist for the work radio, and I ended up hearing it again, and I fell in love with it. And then it popped up again from the just playing random music. It just popped up again, and I went, oh, I miss this song. And it's been on damn near on repeat all week for me. So
Brittany, what you got?
Oh,
I have.
Did you finally pick one?
I picked one and
She was struggling.
Nope, I've known this one. It was bouncing around on the album, but Antidepressants by Baby No Money, because all of his stuff that he's come out with recently has just been...
He's been fucking killing me on social media.
Oh, he's on a roll, and I'm loving it. I think that's why it's so prevalent in my brain. It's just bouncy music.
He's all over the place
like
on
it.
social media right now. I love him.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, a little bit of everything for everybody. We got some
love
shit this
variety.
week. Oh yeah, everything. I mean, hell, I'm surprised at this point that we don't have any like we don't have anything that's in a different language like that, do we? Other than like maybe like 1 or 2 Korean
My Korean songs, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. So I'm surprised we don't have like any like Japanese music or anything like that in here yet. So maybe I'll have to come up with that next week.
I'll probably come out with a Spanish one or
I
something.
might have to go dig up my old anime music playlist and just go live in that room for a little bit.
Tokyo Ghoul's got some good fucking songs.
I do have to bring up because it is music related, and I do want to bring it up because this is very sad for me.
Make it quick, Kobe.
I am gonna make it quick, but there was a band that broke up not too long ago. They just finally called it quits because they're just getting old.
I mean, yeah.
But they were the band that created the soundtrack for the Fully Cooley album, which is an old anime that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's a very well-renowned anime, but the band is just as big as the anime because they did the whole entire album, and the whole entire album sold just as well as the anime. And they would go on to even tour America as one of the first few bands to do it. But their name was The Pillows, and they broke up not too long ago. And that was very heartbreaking for me because that is like my second favorite Japanese band of all time. So maybe that might be my song for next week. You might get a Pillows song from one of their early albums. Who knows?
You never know.
But with that being said, Kiana, go ahead and give these people some words of wisdom to end their day with, you know?
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends and family. You know, make sure everybody knows we're on our way to a 500 like, subscribe goal, all of that nonsense.
Yes.
We're going to be doing ice baths instead of Scott's lovely little mullet because he decided he wanted to ruin that.
So you just want to keep cutting his fucking hair.
So we'll all three go out and do an ice bath, whether it's me, Al, and Scott, and me, Al, and Brittany.
You're funny.
Whoever it is that we get there at the time, all of the links are below, whether it's to audio listeners only for Spotify. We have the Spotify Song of the Week. YouTube, of course, if this is where you're watching us. We have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere and everywhere. And shout out to Pokeshop Collectibles for all of your card needs.
If there's any socials that they're not on that you want to see them on, let us know.
And we've got some stuff coming very soon.
Plans are in the works.
We've got things coming.
Gears
I know we say this all the time, but we really actually do have things coming, and it's going to be...
They're big.
We're excited.
We
got
do
things
a
coming.
lot of work behind the scenes that you guys don't see. This is a small group. This is not a huge team, but we are doing a lot of work to make this very productive so that it can go as smooth as
trying to make
possible.
it bigger.
An absolute labor of love in the minds of not only these two, Scott while he's on the road.
Yeah. He's putting in a lot of work.
And TMC back there is breaking his neck to make things happen.
Yes.
So much love to him.
And if you
Much
don't
love
think
to
we should have
everybody
a podcast, don't watch it, bitch.
Right. Go watch somebody else's podcast. They're probably more boring anyway.
We have people that love us. It don't matter.
Go watch Paint Dry. It's fine.
But anyways.
Go watch the Yankees. You fucking losers. Go watch the Yankees.
Anyways.
How's Garrett Cole doing in his fucking Tommy John surgery?
We Gucci, baby. This is fun. We love it. And we love everything that we do. So,
Yeah. Quick shout out to the Yankees for being absolute shit this year and not having their ace.
Your hate
Couldn't be the
comments
Twins.
are still interactions on social media.
Yeah, thank
it's still
you.
being boosted.
I hate myself, baby. You can't hate me any worse, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Iconic.
But with all that being said, I love you. You know I do. I say it all the time, so you know I gotta mean it. I mean, come on. You know what? Bring it in. Bring it in. You know what? I love you. I love you. I'm glad that you made it here today. I'm glad that you came here and hung out with us. Even though it was raining outside, you were still able to come in and hang out with us, and we appreciate that. But what I need you to do is I need you to come back again, because without you, this isn't as fun. It just isn't. We need you here. We need you here. So please come back and visit us. Please come back and hang out with us and enjoy another episode of the beautiful Beauty and the Beards podcast. And we will see you on the next one.
Peace out, homies.
Bye-bye.